Okay, today we're going to do a review on the Soundpeats Opera 05s. Now, yesterday we did the 03s, and as far as I know, the two headphones, earbuds, are really close to each other. We talked a little bit about this in yesterday's video, so I do encourage you guys to go watch that after you watch this one, because there's probably a little bit more info in it. But the 05s and the 03s, just so you guys are aware, they say they're really similar to each other. What do they say here for differences? Now, they say for differences, except for the colors, Opera 05 got dual balance armature drivers, 03 got a single balance armature driver. That being said, my guess is when I listened to the 03s yesterday, they sounded fantastic. If these sound better, that's awesome. And it looks like the 03s come in this like rose gold, which is the one we had, and the 05s come in like gold. So that's to two different colors. Other than that, we're looking at 30 dBs for noise canceling, 4 mics for voice calls, 33-hour battery life with the charger included, IPX4, has a Soundpeats app, which we've downloaded already, and smart touch control. So we're going to crack open the box, give them a listen, and let you know what we think. Okay, so first off, before you even open them, just realize that you will want to download the Soundpeats app. You see it right there, Soundpeats, because there probably will be a firmware update for you guys, and that's where you get the firmware from there. So just realize that and make sure you download it. You just search for Soundpeats. It'll be like the first one. They don't have a QR code or anything like that in the manual. I wish they did, but they don't. So it is what it is. You have to search it. I know, first world problems, right? So comes with a little manual here. So you got a little manual here, which is exact same stuff that was in the 03. If you guys want to see more about what's in the manual and things like that, you can go look at the 03 video that came out yesterday. I'll try to figure out how that goes back. You get earbuds, earbud tips, sorry. There's a large and a small in there. I can open it here if you want. Try to fire but through this video a little quicker. There they are. If you open it really fast, the tips just fly everywhere, so don't. Yeah, that's the simple answer. Small USB-A to USB-C cable. And last but not least, the 05s, right? And the 05s, just so you guys can see, because I haven't opened these yet. The 05s and the 03, like they said, physically, the actual earbuds and the case is the same, except, you guys see this? This is the 03, right? It's just like rose gold color, and this is the 05, so gold. So if you have both, like me, you'll know which is which. Okay, so here it is, and the first thing that you'll want to know is that you have to take these out before anything happens. Take them out, and there is blue, you see that? There's blue plastic on it. So this is something on both sides that you have to remove. It is what it is. Just accept it. Off it comes. That'll stick on your fingers, but that's fine. That's fine. It's fine. And do that on both sides if you can. Blue sticky stuff. If your sticky stuff is blue, I don't know where I'm going with that. Anyways, that light turns green. It says that they're charging now, which is awesome. You do have a little USB port on the back for charging the case. This is charging these, which is cool. Now, you have to kind of do this in the right order. Like, you are going to end up using the app, but you have to go into Bluetooth first, wherever your Bluetooth is, depending on your phone. We're going to take these and just open the case. Once the case opens, this is, yeah, there they are right there, Soundpeats 05, very cool. Tap that to connect. They connect. We're all off. You see the little volume button come up, which is awesome. And then if we actually do the Soundpeats, what happens is we should find them. Yep, and the 03s had a firmware update, so I'm curious if these do as well. So we'll find out. Maybe not, actually. The other ones came up and was like firmware, so maybe these ones are good. These ones are good, which if they are, fantastic. So we're gonna take these. And they are, I'm gonna say this, they are large. You guys see that? like they're large. They're not little by any means. They're a good size. So these supposedly will sound better than the O3s. And again, the O3s, booming. They were booming for sure. Okay, so you'll see in the app, right? You have see if I can bring that up here. You guys can see that. Hopefully it's not too bright. I don't know where the best spot to put this is. I don't know. Anyways, presets. You can go in here, and you'll have well, all kinds of presets once this decides to load up. Maybe it's my Wi-Fi has just decided to crap the bed. Maybe that's what's going on here. Oh, they're there. Soundpeats Classic, Bass Boost, Bass Reduction, Electronic, Fashionable. Classic for me was good. You can do a custom equalizer if you want, so you can play with it independently. Just kind of give her on there. Right now we're in normal mode, but you do have transparency mode. You click that in, she comes in and says, it's funny because it says transparency mode, but she says pass-through mode. Whatever, it works, it functions. I can hear everything out here really good. And then it has the active noise canceling mode. It says about 30 decibels, which is good. It's not, super high, but it's fine. Disable touch, one-click functionality, etc., and you can adjust your volume from here, which will adjust there. I'm not sure why you would do it here, but you can. Other than that, it just kind of tells you, oh, there it goes. See it? Maybe you guys can see it. There is a firmware update, so we're going to hit upgrade on those. It's going from 0.08 to 0.1. So we'll let that go, and we'll come back when it's done. Okay, so as you can see here, they are currently restarting. So the restarting phase does take like a minute or so. Connect. There we go. And usually what I do is I just kind of wait here until it goes back to the previous screen, which means that it's all, there we go, right? Soundpeats Operas 05s. So that's the app. Are you going to use it a lot? Probably not, but you know what? It's there, it's handy. I do like it for doing firmware for sure, and for looking at like battery level and all that kind of stuff. And it does have the equalizers, so if you are someone who likes to change equalizers, very cool. We're going to pick the same kind of songs we did yesterday. So yesterday we did start off with Blinding Light, so we're going to do the same. And supposedly these are going to sound better. Yesterday's, they sounded awesome. I don't know. They're both really good. It's really hard to tell between the O3 and the O5s. I'm at full. But I do think there's it's maybe a tiny bit fuller, and they do say that the high ends should be better. So the low end's fantastic though, and it's a really full sound. It's like the lows aren't dominating and muffling out the rest of it. The highs sound really good. The mids sound really good. I've listened to earbuds that are easily 2-3 times the price of these, and I'd say these sound just as good. Now maybe not as many features, and maybe the noise canceling is not quite as good, but the sound is fantastic. All right, let's go to some metal here, because we like the metal. Yeah, this. So we'll listen to this one. Ready? You can tell right away as soon as you play them, like, yeah, no, these are good, right? It's because certain AirPods you put in and you're gonna listen to, be like, and this one's got a lot of like low end crunch and a lot of like high end. If you've ever listened to like a band like Disturbed, their guitars really got a high end grunge to them, right? Oh yeah, no, they sound fantastic, and I'm at 100%, right? I'm all the way up. I don't think you could ever listen to these and be like, oh, I blew $50. No, not at all. These are, yeah, I'd have no problems listening to these with these all the time, for sure. Last but not least, let's go to do a mic test. So we'll bring up good old Filmic, and my guess is these are going to sound just like the O3s did. So we're going to come here, bring that up there. Okay, for those of you that saw the 03 video, my guess is this is going to sound identical. As far as listening to the monitor inside my earbuds while I'm talking, it definitely sounds the same as the 03 sounded. So I'm going to think that these sound the same. They definitely have some kind of noise canceling, and that noise canceling is really like deadening any sound outside of you talking. So that's good. But in some scenarios, I kind of wish that you could maybe disable that a little. I'm not sure if that's something with Filmic or if it's something with the actual earbuds, but it really is isolating the voice. So. It is what it is. It's the monitor sounds decent. You guys are hearing it unaltered, and that's it. Back to the other mic. All right, so final test because the mic sounds decent. You know what? For earbud mics, I'm pleased. The actual sound quality, booyah! Like it's awesome. Like so good. And noise canceling, it's fine. Transparency mode works good. Have I heard some better transparency modes? I have. But it's decent. I think if you have these, again, at the price point, I think it's really good. Now, last but not least, if we go into our settings and we just check to make sure, the 03s did this yesterday, so I don't think these will have any kind of issue. There's the 05s, so we take these out, pop them in, you know, close that up. These should go from connected to not connected. Boom, nice and fast. You can see the green light that's charging. Yeah, no, they're good. Recommended? Yeah, for sure. I think at the price point, like $50, $60, something like that, US. Awesome deal. Awesome deal. But like anything, you have to be comfortable with buying something from Kickstarter. So, you know, I think because these are in production, we've seen the boxes. It's not as if they just sent us this and we're like, yeah, we hope it's going to come out. Nope, it's not a pre-production model. It looks like it's production. I would think that everything is gravy from now on. For the price, they're fantastic, really good. Again, just you have to be comfortable with the whole, you know, supporting a campaign on Kickstarter. If you're not, then there's nothing I can say that it's going to make you, right? But and you shouldn't if that's the case. But if you're like me and you like saving some money and you don't mind rolling the dice a little bit, I don't think this is much of a gamble. I think this it's a pretty good win. All right, my friends, that's it. I'll put links to Kickstarter for those that are interested, and that's it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the little notification bell, and I will see you fine folks tomorrow. Later, guys.